everyone, we'll see today class on joint displacement by strain energy method. Okay, we have seen for the frame structures. Now we'll see for the pin jointed structures. For that, or truss member, we'll see the joint displacement. First step in this, assign the Q wherever it is needed, like delta. If the question is asked at the joint C, so apply the dummy load Q at the point C. Then according to like method of joint or method of section, first solve these member forces, find out all the member forces. Then by using the formula, joint displacement formula, find out the delta C. Okay. So first step, this is your first problem. Here they have told to find out the displacement at delta C. So at joint C, just draw the Q, and these are the given. So 30 degree is given. So here it is 30 degree, this is 90, so it will be 60 over here. Similarly here, then this total it is 180 degree. So 60 plus 60, 120. This will be again 60 degree. Remaining here 30, again 60. And this total isosceles triangle, so it will be 60, 60, 60 or equilateral triangle. So, and here then find out this first distance. So here you know this 30 degree, so cos 30 is equal to adjacent by hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is given, adjacent is, initially it is x, so take x by hypotenuse is 4. So just find out what is the value of x. You will get x as 3.46 meter. Similarly, this is almost a similar triangle. So you will get here also same distance, 3.46 meter. And area is given for all members, and E is for all members is given. Next, first find out the member forces. For that, first see whichever the equilibrium law can be satisfied in this diagram. Simplify with the member forces. So first here we have at joint B, this is perpendicular forces, so it is according to 4-force equilibrium law. At joint B you have, this is given, that is 20 kilonewton, so PBD will be same, and it is compression, so towards the joint, so you will have PBD as 20 kilonewton towards compression, so it is compression C towards joint. Next you have this PAB equal to PBC, so if you find any one force, you can get the other force, it will be equal. Okay, this is a 4-force equilibrium law. Then no other equilibrium law is satisfied, so later find out the joint analysis. So first consider this joint C, draw free body diagram of joint C. There are 3 members, Q, DC and BC, represent with the PDC as PBC, representation of this member. Next, this is given 30 degree. So this is assumed one, that is Q. So according to this is downward. So this PDC will be upward, assume as upward. And if it is towards the right, and this will be towards the left. This is just assumption of arrow mark. If you get the negative value, what your assumption is wrong, just change the direction. Okay. So after this step, next find out the equilibrium law, that is summation y equal to 0, upward as positive. You have this PDC upward, so PDC sin 30 minus Q equal to 0, and PDC is Q by sin 30. You will just solve this, you will get value in terms of Q. Here all the values you will get in terms of Q, that is 2Q, and your direction is towards the joint, so it is compression C. Similarly, summation x equal to 0, towards right as positive, so this is now known, PDC, that is 2Q, so 2Q cos 30, this is in towards the left, so minus PBC equal to 0. Find out PBC, you will get 1.73 times Q, and here it is away from the joint, so it is tension T, and PBC is also equal to PAB from this 4-force equilibrium law. Just directly you can write equal to PAB. Next, coming to the next joint. Next, consider this joint D. So this is draw field body diagram of joint D, and here there are 4 members, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2 are unknown. So consider the joint such a way that it should not be more than member forces, unknown member forces should not be more than 2. Here these two are known, so only two are known forces. So here it is 2Q from previous step, and this is 20 kilonewton from this step. Compression. This, just assume this direction first, PBD and PAD, and these are the angles. So next summation, x equal to 0, towards right as positive. So towards right, this is towards left, so minus 2Q cos 30, then plus, this is right, plus PED cos 30, then this is towards left again, minus PAD cos 30 equal to 0. Here cos 30 is common, you can neglect it. So directly you can write one relation in terms of PED and PAD. So this is minus, so you can take to other side, you will have PAD equal to PED minus 2Q. Okay, cos 30 will get cancelled because it's common in all the three. Next, summation y equal to 0, upward as positive. We have this downward, so minus 20, minus 2Q sin 30. This is upward while resolving, so it is plus PED sin 30, and this is also upward, plus PAD sin 30. Now substitute your PAD as PED minus 2Q, then simplify and get the value of PED. You will get PED as 20 plus 2Q, and here direction is compression towards the joint, so just put the value as compression. Next, PAD is, just substitute in this, substitute in 1, substitute in this equation P and forget the value of PAD. Okay, PED is now known, that is 20 plus 2Q minus 2Q, so 2Q minus 2Q will get cancelled, you will get 20 kilonewton. Here it is away from the joint, so it is tension T. Okay, now see, once all the forces are solved or any other is left, member forces. So PBC, PAB is solved, CD is known now, BD is known, AD is known, ED is known, only this is now unknown, that is AE. So for that you can consider joint A or joint E. So in next step I will consider joint E and get the value of AE. Consider joint E, this joint, draw free body diagram of that joint E. And you have here one member, that is reaction will be there, VE. This is horizontal, so write HE and HE. Okay, so here HE, and this is unknown, this is known now. So if this is 60 degree, this will be 30 degree. That is member PED. PED is compression, so towards the joint 20 plus 2Q. And here this is PAE. This is, here it will be downward, so you can assume this as upward. Okay, is it clear? Next, directly you can take summation y equal to 0, upward as positive, only one member force to calculate. So this is upward, this will be downward, so it is minus 20 plus 2Q sin 30, resolve this, and this is upward, so plus PAE equal to 0, just calculate, get the value of PAE. So PAE will be 10 plus Q, 10 plus Q. It is away from the joint, so it is tension T. Okay, now all the member forces are known. Now just tabulate and find out the delta C. So delta C or delta joint displacement formula is, for joint analysis, that is PL by AE into dou P by dou Q. Okay, this is a general formula, summation PL by AE into dou P by dou U. That is, this P value you have to consider for all the members. All the members you have to, for each member you have to find out the displacement, total displacement. So it will be summation will be a total displacement. You have to all add all this. So for that simplifier, first do the tabulation. Then you can find out. Let's write this distance. L is the length of the member. So member AB length is 3.46. Member BC is 3.46. CD 4 meter. ED 4 meter. AD. Okay, this AD you have to calculate that AD value. Okay, even that is also, it is here it is 3.4 meter, so it will be 4 meter again. Same 4 meter. BD, this in the similar triangle you can find out. Suppose this is your X distance, so that is 4. So similar triangle, 4 by 2 times 3.46 equal to X by 3.46. Which and all similar triangle? One this big triangle and this one smaller triangle. So you will get X is equal to 2 meter. So BD distance is 2 meter. AE is given, that is 4 meter. Next, write all the member forces value. So AB you have 1.73 Q. AB and BC is same, so 1.73 Q, and write along with the sign, that is consider tension and compression sign. So these two are tension here. Then CD you have 2Q, but it is compression, so it is minus 2Q. Next you have ED as, again it is compression ED, so minus times 20 plus 2Q is your member value. So but it is compression, so it is minus 20. Here compression, so minus 20 plus 2Q ED. Then AD, this member you have tension and value is 20, so plus 20. BD, here it is compression, so it is minus 20. AE is here, that is tension, so plus 10 plus Q. Okay, now differentiate it in terms of Q. With respect to Q you have this, so it will be 1.73, here also 1.73, here it is minus 2, here it is again minus 2, and this is 0, there is no Q term, so here also no Q term, 0, here you will have 1. Is it clear? Now just multiply 3.46 into 1.73 Q into 1.73 and get the value. So multiply all the column and get the value of total value. You will have 10.35 Q. This also same it is. So 10.35 Q. Here you have 4 2s are 8 2s are 16. So minus into minus it will be plus. So 16 Q. Again multiply this, you will have 160 plus 16Q. This will be 0, this is 0, and this will be 40 plus 4Q. Just add up and get the total summation value. You will have 200 plus 56.7 Q. Okay. Next, you will have this final delta C. Delta C formula is summation PL dou P by AE into dou P by dou Q. Okay. And here Q value, there is no given Q value. So Q is equal to 0. Okay. So AE is given in the problem. So this value, just put Q is equal to 0, you will have 200 plus 56.7 into 0, so you will have just 200 divided by AE. AE is nothing but, substitute AE. AE is 3000 into 2 into 10 power 5 you will get in Newton, but convert it into kilonewton. So you will have 10 power minus 3 multiplied by 10 power minus 3. Okay, just simplify and get the value of delta C. Delta C is 0.33 into 10 power minus 3 meter, you will have 0.33 ml. See here again, summation PL by dou P by dou Q by AE. This is your delta C formula. So Q is equal to 0. Just you will have 200 by AE. So AE is nothing but 3000 into 2 into 10 power 5. It will be Newton because but here load is in kilonewton. So just convert into kilonewton. For that nothing but 10 power minus 3. And delta C you will get 0.33 into 10 power minus 3 meter. So you will have 0.33 mm. This is your deflection or displacement. Thank you.